Channel 11 News starts with breaking news.
Good afternoon, everyone. Yes, breaking now. In the past hour, the Allegheny County Health Department let us in on how it is preparing for the coronavirus possibly making its way here. While they say there are no cases so far, the virus is expected to spread to our area. Channel 11's Aaron Martin joins us live downtown with breaking details on this. Aaron?
Well, Peggy, that news conference wrapped up just within the last 90 minutes or so, and what we heard is that health officials are taking the coronavirus concerns very seriously. However, they are also preparing not only for cases here, but they want to make sure people are being vigilant and smart about the way they are preparing. Now, I want to give you some updates we got from the Allegheny County Health Department just here in the last 90 minutes or so. At the moment, there are no confirmed cases of coronavirus in Pennsylvania. However, the CDC is lowering the threshold on who can be tested, and that means health officials are expecting there could be cases locally. Now, right now, the closest case is in New York State. However, the health department is asking anyone showing symptoms of the coronavirus to call ahead before going to the doctor or ER. That way they can prevent any sort of possible spread. They're also asking for vigilance in washing hands and avoiding handshakes or any kind of unnecessary contact.
The general notion is that there's probably a lot of transmission going on in the country, not specifically here, that we don't know about yet.
Now, one of the things we learned today is that coronavirus testing at the moment is only being done through the Pennsylvania Health Department. It's not done locally at all. And when I asked health officials if that could change, if they would be getting coronavirus testing kits, we were told it could take months. New at 5, we're going to take a closer look at why there is a delay and the possibility of some other ways that coronavirus testing could be done if there are cases here in Western Pennsylvania. For now, we're live downtown. Aaron Martin, Channel 11 News.
President Donald Trump tweeted this morning he will meet with major pharmaceutical companies at the White House today to discuss developing a vaccine. And Vice President Mike Pence calls it an all-hands-on-deck effort. He says more than 15,000 testing kits are out and that the FDA passed a testing regimen that state and local officials can use. People are stocking up on masks to protect themselves from the virus, but the U.S. Surgeon General says it's not necessary and can actually do more harm than good. He tweeted, "Seriously, people, stop buying masks. They are not effective in preventing the general public from catching coronavirus, but if healthcare providers can't get them to care for sick patients, it puts them and our communities at risk." Meantime, the Steel Valley School District is keeping 2 staff members out of school because they recently traveled to an area where coronavirus is confirmed. The district posted on Facebook saying neither staff member has it and has not been in the schools since they left the country. Coronavirus is spread through close contact, and doctors say you can get it from an infected person who coughs or sneezes on you. Doctors say the best way to protect yourself is to wash your hands with soap and water, and do it often. This means before and after meals and restroom visits. The city of Pittsburgh began making plans to prepare back in January, including training its first responders. You can see a detailed list of the steps taken on WPXI.com. And we're following more breaking news. Firefighters are battling flames in McKeesport. The fire on Willow Street has now gone to 2 alarms. Now, no injuries have been reported. We do have a Channel 11 crew heading there now to the scene. Look for breaking updates in this newscast. And we're also monitoring a fire that is breaking in Pittsburgh's Hill District area right now. That one's on Rose Street near the intersection with Kirkpatrick Street, and we have a crew headed there as well to learn more. So the warm-up continues, but showers will be moving in. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier is tracking where the steadiest rain will fall in Severe Weather Center 11.
After a beautiful weekend, Peggy, it's all going to be changing later today. We have showers approaching from the west as we take a live look over the city. It's a cloudy sky for us. The temperature at a mild 56 degrees, which is well above the average of low 40s. We do have a southwest wind out there. If you've been out, you've noticed it. 18 miles per hour currently. Here's the radar, and you can see the rain up to the north. It's going to be north of I-80, also just west of the Newcastle area. Showers southwest of the city of Washington. And as I put it into motion, these showers are coming in and moving toward the northeast. So eventually we will get wet. Here's 1:30 this afternoon. I think showers will continue to spread into western Beaver County, the panhandle of West Virginia, western Washington County, and then those showers will continue this direction as we head toward the drive home. So 5 o'clock, you're using your windshield wipers in Pittsburgh, Washington, Uniontown. Pockets of moderate rain are showing up in yellow. That's where we're going to be having some steady rain later on this afternoon. These showers will kick on out of here, leaving us with passing showers overnight tonight. I am timing out your Tuesday forecast as well because more rain is in it and how much we're looking to see by the time it's all said and done. Still to come in my Severe Weather Team 11 forecast.
Pittsburgh police are looking for a driver they say hit a 5-year-old boy and then just kept on going. This happened last night on Park Hill Drive in the East Hills. The boy was taken to Children's Hospital to be checked out. Police are looking for a driver believed to be in a gray-colored sedan. A teenager is in critical condition after being shot over the weekend in Allegheny County. Police say a 13-year-old was also in the line of fire but was not hurt. Investigators are still searching for the shooter and they are asking witnesses to the shooting to come forward. It happened Sunday afternoon near Fremont and Jenny Lind Street in McKeesport. Police say the 19-year-old victim was shot while sitting in a car while another man and a 13-year-old he was sitting in the car with another man and a 13-year-old when someone outside the car started shooting. We have new information on a man police say is targeting local college campuses. He hit a Duquesne University classroom and the school is out thousands of dollars. And Channel 11's Mike Holden learned he's also been spotted at Pitt stealing from students.
Police say this guy had a similar pattern. He would hit up college campuses like this, steal wallets, take the credit cards, and then run up thousands and thousands of dollars in charges. Duquesne University police were called to College Hall back on February 7th. Police say there, Kareem Davis was caught on camera prying open a classroom door. Once inside, he allegedly stole a nearly $2,000 MacBook Pro laptop, a Duquesne University credit card, and $100 cash. Police say he then took that credit card to Waterworks and ran up well over $2,000 in fraudulent charges. It did not end there, though. Police say he hit Pitt's campus at least twice. A grad student told police his wallet was stolen off his desk in Benedum Hall. He checked his bank statements and learned of almost $600 in credit card charges. Days later, a worker flagged down police and said someone walked into her office and stole her wallet. Police say Davis was caught on camera and ran up at least $2,000 in fraudulent charges at area gas stations and convenience stores. Students told us they're furious.
I think it's sad that people are taking advantage of college students. I mean, we're just trying our best here, you know, trying to get through the daily struggles.
It is what it is. I mean, there are some bad people, but I mean, like, it's, you know, you just got to be careful.
And coming up on Channel 11 News at 5, we're working to get surveillance footage of the suspect, plus more from students on how they're working to protect themselves. Reporting in Oakland, Mike Holden, Channel 11 News.
We're working to learn more about what sounds like a scary scene near Pitt's campus. A woman says a masked man on a bicycle chased her. The woman was walking on 5th Avenue last night when she says a man with a face mask grabbed her. She ran toward Oakland Avenue, but she says he kept chasing her on a bike. Eventually, she told police he took off toward Bigelow Boulevard. A man accused of kidnapping a local woman and then leaving her to die in the Nevada desert is expected to be in court this afternoon. Channel 11 told you last week when federal kidnapping charges were filed against John Chapman. Investigators say he admitted killing Jamie Fedden for her money. When investigators searched his phone, they say they found a picture of Fedden tied up in the desert. Police paperwork also say Chapman brought a kill kit with him to Vegas and then lived in Fedden's apartment after killing her. Channel 11 will be in court today. You can look for updates on Channel 11 News starting at 5. A woman is behind bars, charged in a home invasion and robbery that ended with a high-speed chase. Police say Ebony Clancy and a man went to a home on Winoka Street in Carrick on Friday. Clancy told police someone took her stuff, so she and a man held 3 victims at gunpoint. The victims told police that phones were stolen and the house was damaged. Police say the pair tried to get away but crashed near several homes on Ammon Avenue. A disturbing discovery at Carlow University. The college hit with some shocking violations after what inspectors say they found inside the dining hall. Channel 11's Jillian Hartman went through the report and takes us through what inspectors found.
Well, these are high-risk violations we're talking about, so here's what we know right now. The Allegheny County Health Department did an inspection here at the university last month and found evidence of rodents inside one of the dining halls here. Now, the health department says chew marks were found on chocolate bars inside Tiernan Dining Hall. They also found rodent droppings in areas they store silverware, plus rodent holes were found in the student dining area. This news came as a shock to some Carlow University students.
It is disgusting. It's just really gross. There's probably a hole somewhere they're getting in, and they just need to find and plug it so they can't get in.
The university told Channel 11 they acted fast to bring everything back up to code, bringing in an exterminator and placing bait traps. Plus, the holes were sealed up and the area was cleaned up to ensure the mice will not return.
We did respond. We take it seriously. I mean, food safety is something that's crucial to any university, and it's certainly crucial to Carlow.
We checked and the dining hall was inspected and permitted by the health department, so it's open to students here on campus. Reporting in Oakland, I'm Jillian Hartman, Channel 11 News.
Well, you may be ordering from one right now while you're watching. Food delivery apps, they've changed the way we eat, but there is a dark side.
They don't care if they contract the restaurant or not. They're going to choose to represent you whether you like it or not.
The app one local restaurant says is taking orders from them without permission. And a break-in at a local food pantry, and they lost more than just food, the damage left behind by thieves.
Plus, I'm tracking those scattered showers and how long you'll hang onto the umbrella, plus how much rain we're going to see over the next few days.
And breaking news, the Allegheny County Health Department says there are no cases of coronavirus here yet, but does expect the virus to spread to Pittsburgh. Another health risk, they say, is a top priority in Pittsburgh right now.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Get the inside scoop on all the hot events, entertainment, and celebrities in and around Pittsburgh every week. Stream Access Pittsburgh on demand anytime on WPXI.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She got a settlement. You saw a little money. You wanted a big red truck.
Like Judge Judy.
Shiny, shiny, shiny red truck.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on Channel 11. The 7-day forecast, now on your screen all the time on Channel 11 News.
It's an $80 billion industry. 11 investigates food delivery apps, specifically Grubhub. That company is accused of trying to force unwilling restaurants to join, and it led to a big blow-up at an Oakland restaurant. 11 investigates Angie Moreski has more.
Approaches me, he gets in my face and just starts screaming, basically saying, this is BS.
Samantha Davis, a server at Union Grill, says a Grubhub driver angrily confronted her when she told him they don't accept orders from delivery services.
Yeah, but he just kept being aggressive, like, no, you're going to take my order.
They called police and he eventually left, but Union Grill chef says they shouldn't be forced to participate in delivery services.
It's my business, and it's how I choose to run it, and this is the quality that I choose and the standard that I set, not what they set.
He says they deliberately choose not to participate because their food is best served hot and is not suitable for takeout, but repeated requests to remove them from the Grubhub website were not honored.
They don't care if they contract a restaurant or not, they're going to choose to represent you whether you like it or not.
Websites like this take menus from restaurants and post them, sometimes without permission, which can cause issues.
Take this, for instance. This is another delivery service, Postmates. When you click through the website, you can see it has a Union Grill menu posted on here without permission. Even worse, it's out of date. You scroll down and you can see on here that it's offering Carolina sheet crab soup, which hasn't been served at Union Grill for years.
Customer receives the order, and it's nothing what they expected, it's nothing what they ordered, and we get the call back from the customer complaining to us that we messed up their orders.
Many customers who use delivery service apps had no idea some restaurants are included without permission.
I guess they have the right to deny the service then, I mean, at the end of the day, but that's pretty wild to hear.
Union Grill says it's an issue of protecting the quality of the business they've built over more than 20 years.
It definitely hurts our reputation. When we're getting calls and complaints that we rarely ever get complaints.
And Angie contacted Grubhub's corporate headquarters in Chicago. They sent us this statement. It says, we are aware of the incident between the driver and server. It is under internal investigation. They say they have zero tolerance for misconduct and will terminate the driver if the behavior is confirmed. As for including restaurants without their permission, Grubhub says it's a new strategy they're trying, and if a restaurant doesn't want to be part of it, they should reach out to them. Someone broke into a local food pantry and stole food and broke some of their electronics. Channel 11 giving you an exclusive look at the damage at Faith Restoration's food pantry in Center Township, Beaver County. Police say someone came in and threw food around. They also destroyed thousands of dollars in computers and other electronics.
Furious. I mean, what kind of person would have that kind of an attitude? They want to destroy other people's ability to get food.
This food pantry helps more than 400 needy families in Beaver County. If you'd like to help them out, call the food pantry directly. Information can be found on the WPXI News app. Fake calls made to 911 this morning. A case out of Ohio could set a precedent. David Dorbish, admitted to making phony 911 calls to police in Florida, New Jersey, Wisconsin, and Indiana last year. In one call, the teen from Youngstown said he had shot someone. Another, he said he had taken hostages. He apologized to the court, saying he's tried his hardest to mature and has learned from his mistake. A judge ordered him to pay those departments nearly $13,000 for wasting their resources. Dorbish will also spend the next year behind bars. Incredible video out of New York where some homes are completely encased in ice. These waterfront homes are on Lake Erie in Hamburg. All of this ice the result of 2 straight days of gale force winds and freezing temperatures.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Here across our area, it is very mild this afternoon. Our temperatures are pushing up into the mid to upper 50s with a strong southwesterly wind here today. 56 in Pittsburgh, nearing 60 in Greensburg. It's 56 degrees in Washington. Here's the wind, 18 miles per hour in Pittsburgh. We've got a 21-mile-per-hour wind there in Washington. And if you were watching us on Channel 11 News last night, I was letting you know that these winds would be strong today, gusting up occasionally to 20 and 25 miles per hour. For tonight, if you're heading out, grab your umbrella. We're still going to be tracking the chance for some passing showers. Temperatures are only going to be in the lower 40s. This is where the high temperature should be this time of year. So an incredibly mild night once again for us. The winds do die down to about 3 to 8 miles per hour out of the south-southwest. Tomorrow we are back in the 50s, but yes, more rain is in the forecast. High temperature about 54 degrees. South-southwesterly winds will blow at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. You can see the text there. I've added thunder to the forecast after looking at some of the model data here today. 56 in Greensburg tomorrow, about 52 Butler, 53 in Beaver. So we're all going to be jumping up into the 50s and feeling the warmth out there. However, yes, you'll need your rain gear not only today but tomorrow. Here's the latest storm tracker maps I have at 6 o'clock this afternoon. Steady rain down to the south through Uniontown, Morgantown, also Greensburg area. That's picking that back up at 6. And then as we continue through this evening, a few sprinkles or light passing showers late tonight into the overnight hours. And we're looking at more rain coming in for your Tuesday morning commute. So here's 7 o'clock in the morning. Pittsburgh, Newcastle, Butler, Katanning, all seeing the wet weather at this point. And again, the areas in yellow represent where we could be dealing with some pockets of moderate rain. That's going to be pushing on out. Here's 1:30 in the afternoon, and you can see some orange shaded colors showing up. And anytime I come in and I look at this data and I see some oranges or red colors, I'll start analyzing it even closer. And it looks like there's the potential that maybe we get a little bit of thunder out there tomorrow afternoon, something we'll watch very carefully. But there it is. There's some red showing up here and there. So I don't want to entirely rule that out for the day tomorrow as a cold front begins to push through the area. Our rainfall forecast still standing at about 3/10 to 6/10 inches here in Pittsburgh. Across the bulk of the area, that looks like a safe amount, maybe a little bit less in areas well to the north. As you see, higher amounts are still forecast off to the east. So we're looking at about 1/2 inch to 3/4 of an inch on average for some of our eastern counties. That will take us out through Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. You're going to want to stick around because I've added a chance for a rain snow in the forecast on Wednesday. I want to show you in the next half hour where this may set up across the area for Wednesday. And you can see as we head into the end of the week, we still are tracking that other weather disturbance for Friday with rain and snow. The weekend, though, is still trending fantastic with a high of 40 on Saturday and sunshine on Sunday with that high of 51.
The next time you pick up a prescription, make sure you've got the right medication. What is leading to more medicine mix-ups at the pharmacy? And there's a new surprising campaign from the American Heart Association. The lies they say are being spread, they're having a huge impact on our kids.
Hey Pittsburgh, if you haven't signed up for local steals and deals, now is the time. Just get out your phone and text the word WPXI to phone number 65,000, and I'll send you everything you need to get the most exclusive deals in town. That's WPXI to phone number 65,000, and you'll be the first to know.
News is happening in your neighborhood. Channel 11 News is there.
We're in McCandless, Cranberry, and Butler. We cover news everywhere you live, not just downtown. We're in Aliquippa, Coriopolis, and Moon.
Bringing you stories that impact your town. That's what makes Channel 11 News different.
More local news from more neighborhoods. That's a fact. We're in Bethel Park, South Park, and Mount Lebanon. When you want news from where you live,
watch Channel 11 News.
followed by NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Cranberry Township is looking to get a loan to help fund the MSA Thruway project. They're starting work this spring on a tunnel that will be built under 228, connecting the I-79 off-ramp to Cranberry Springs. Once complete, Cranberry officials say you'll see 22% less traffic during the morning rush. Paper or plastic? It's no longer an option in New York. A statewide ban on plastic bags is now in effect. The law aims to help protect wildlife and the environment in a state where over 23 billion plastic bags are used each year. There are a few exemptions to the rules. Bags used for uncooked meat, prescription drugs, and dry cleaning can still be in plastic. In Pennsylvania, Governor Wolf is blocking plastic bag bans for now at least. The legislation prohibits municipal bans or taxes on plastic bags or packaging for a year. That's so agencies can first study the economic and environmental impacts. Giant Eagle made the move to get rid of plastic bags earlier this year. The goal is to have them completely gone by 2025. That includes plastic bags, straws, and bottled beverages. We are used to seeing the American Heart Association leading the charge when it comes to matters of the heart. Its new campaign, though, may surprise you. It's called #QuitLying. When e-cigarettes came out, they were marked as a safer alternative to traditional tobacco. The American Heart Association says new research proves that's a lie.
The e-cigarette industry has been very deceptive in terms of how it's been marketed, how it's not really been implicated as really with the dangers that we're seeing.
The campaign focuses on educating children and parents about the risks of vaping. The group is funding millions of dollars in new research on the effects of nicotine in young people, and it's also working to strengthen vaping laws nationwide. 2 people in the U.S. have now died from coronavirus, and local health officials are trying to ease concerns here at home. And they say expect the virus to spread to our area. Breaking details on what the health department is looking out for.
Still to come. The temperatures are mild right now, but I'll show you when they dip and when some snow may actually fall across the area.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows. Corruption, fraud, scandal. Veteran reporter Brian Ross shines a light on accused criminals. Brian Ross Investigates, Friday at 9 p.m. right here on WPXI.
11 covers weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right. We know the unique weather patterns across our neighborhood.
It's why it can be snowing in Beaver County,
while it's dry in Westmoreland County.
Weather coverage you can count on.
Watch The Wendy Williams Show, weekdays at 11 on Channel 11.
Continuing breaking news coverage on Allegheny County Health Department's response to coronavirus. It's something they're taking very seriously. The health department says there are no confirmed cases of coronavirus in Pennsylvania yet. However, with the CDC lowering the threshold on who can be tested, health officials are expecting that there will be some cases locally. Right now, the closest case to us is in New York. The health department is asking anyone who's showing symptoms of coronavirus to call ahead before going to the ER to prevent any sort of spread. And they say there is another risk here at home.
Right now, the biggest risk in the community is influenza. We're in the middle. We're probably starting to tail down, but we're in the middle of the flu season. There have been somewhere on the order of 5,000 deaths from flu in this country so far this year. Over 100 children have died from influenza so far this year. So in terms of current risk, the best thing you can do is get flu vaccine.
And as for the spread of coronavirus across the country, 2 people in the U.S. have now died from the virus. The federal health officials want swift action to stop spread in the U.S. Our Jacqueline Fell is in Washington, where Big Pharma will be at the White House today.
The president tweeted he'll meet with major pharmaceutical companies at the White House this afternoon to discuss the progress of developing a vaccine. Federal health officials have said a coronavirus vaccine is still months, if not more than a year away from being available. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention is sending out 75,000 testing kits across the country as more and more people are being monitored or quarantined. The Trump administration says more tests are on the way. A number of states have already declared public health emergencies. The vice president, who is leading the administration's response, is holding a private conference call with governors this hour.
The situation has changed and is changing rapidly. Many, many more tests are now becoming available.
Lawmakers are racing to put together an emergency coronavirus funding package. The goal is to get it on the president's desk in the next 2 to 3 weeks. There are also several congressional committees that will be holding hearings this week on the U.S.'s response to this new virus. In Washington, Jacqueline Fell, Channel 11 News.
And look for developing details on what is happening in our area to stop the spread starting at 5 tonight on Channel 11 News. Breaking right now, police in New Kensington need your help finding a missing woman. Take a good look at your screen. This is Sandra Allison. She is 65. Police say she has some medical conditions. If you recognize her, if you've seen her, please call New Kensington Police. Showers are going to be moving in this afternoon. Meteorologist Danielle Dozier tracking where the rain will dampen your plans. She's in Severe Weather Center 11.
Yeah, if you have any plans outside today, you're going to want the umbrella. The good news is the temperatures are up. So we're in the 50s and not the 30s in rain. So that's the glass half full. Here's Storm Tracker Doppler 11 radar. I'm going to zoom in here where we have some sprinkles or very light rain starting to show up and move in. That's going to be those of you that live in Washington County, a little bit of green there on the map. And then also down toward Waynesburg, that's going to be gradually pushing toward the northeast. So you may be feeling a few sprinkles in far southern Allegheny County, also up here in Beaver County as well. The clouds are thick out there. This is our visible satellite showing all those clouds moving across the area. The good news, as I mentioned, though, are the temperatures, and they're up in the mid-50s right now, and will be in the 50s through the day, although cool a little bit as that rain moves in later this afternoon. So about 52 through 5 o'clock, 48 at 8. We're going to keep those scattered showers in the forecast through this evening, becoming more spotty overnight tonight. And still to come in my Severe Weather Team 11 forecast, some new data coming in today showing where we may have some thunder, but also where we may actually have a little snow in the next couple of days. That's still to come.
Today, the fire marshal is trying to figure out how 2 fires started in Beaver County because no one lived in either house. Channel 11 showed you this incredible video from 6th Avenue in New Brighton. A viewer sent it to us. The fire so big Saturday night it spread to the house next door. Look, you can even see the flames coming out of the 2nd floor window of a neighbor's house. Another fire happened at a different vacant house, and that was just blocks away on 6th Street. Take a look at the damage left inside one of the neighboring homes. You can see holes in the wall and ceiling, debris everywhere, a water-soaked carpet.
They said everything in there is damaged. It's either has smoke damage or water damage. Everything's pretty much done.
Deborah tells us she didn't have renter's insurance. She's going to have to start over from scratch. A GoFundMe account is set up to help her family, and we put a link to that on our WPXI News app. A fuller picture may soon emerge on a controversial period in Vatican history. Scholars now have access to the archives of Pope Pius XII. His silence during World War II led to accusations that he was a Nazi sympathizer. Delia Gallagher has more on the move that could answer questions that have lingered for decades.
It's a moment of truth for the Vatican as the world waits to discover what is in these files. Several million letters, cables, and documents relating to Pope Pius XII, Pope during the Second World War, who has been accused of not doing enough to help save Jews during the Holocaust. Menachem Rosensaft of the World Jewish Congress says the opening of these archives is a tremendous step forward.
I think we need to express our enormous gratitude and appreciation to Pope Francis for taking the step of relying on the verdict of history and handing over to scholars what is the last archive that remains to be explored.
The reputation of Pius XII has long been tainted by accusations that he remained silent in the face of the Holocaust.
That will be released.
One of the Vatican's head archivists, Johann X, says he has personally reviewed over 1 million documents and that the accusations against Pius XII are unfounded.
He was not at all silent, and all his nunci in the center of Europe, Central Europe, and also in the north of Europe, were actively doing nothing else than trying to save people, also Jews, people, because that was one of their charges.
From March 2nd, scholars will be allowed into the Vatican to study the files.
When Pope Francis decided to open these archives, he said the Church is not afraid of history, and that he hopes that these files will help shed light on what he calls the hidden but active diplomacy of Pope Pius XII during the war.
A group of Jewish scholars will also be among those studying the papers.
We can't rewrite history, but history has to be written based on full evidence, and that is what we're looking for.
Evidence that is now available at the Vatican, waiting for history to be written.
And the archives will be scrutinized as part of efforts underway to decide if Pope Pius should be declared a saint. 3 of his successors have been declared saints before him. The next time you pick up a prescription, make sure you've got the right medication. The warning and why there are more and more mix-ups at the pharmacy. Remembering a local hero killed in action, the new honor keeping the airman's legacy alive.
Thanks for joining us. I'm Gordon Lash.
And I'm Catherine Amenta.
At Channel 11 Morning News, we help you prepare for the day ahead.
Definitely the heavy rain gear today with temperatures.
Heavier delays for the inbound morning commute.
We expanded our breaking news team to better cover news happening right now and give you new information throughout the morning.
Let's get right to Jennifer Tomazik live at the breaking news desk.
A huge impact on the area. In fact, we just found out.
Don't miss anything happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News. We're on from 4. happening in the morning. Watch Channel 11 Morning News.
The legacy lives on for a Beaver County airman killed in the line of duty. This weekend, the Vanport Bridge spanning the Ohio River was renamed after Staff Sergeant Dylan Elchin. Channel 11 was there as the sign was unveiled in front of family, friends, and service members that he worked by.
Very quiet, very humble, very disciplined. But the biggest thing I remember about him is just that warrior's heart he's got.
Elchin was killed in November of 2008 after a roadside bomb went off during his deployment in Afghanistan. There is also a bench at Hopewell Park in honor of Elchin and a memorial at Camp Baker where he went as a Boy Scout. The new Arnold Palmer Forever stamp goes on sale Wednesday, and you'll be able to get them locally. But the ceremony marking the release will be down in Orlando, where his golf tournament is happening this week. This is a look at what folks at the Arnold Palmer Invitational will see when it is presented on Wednesday. This is a picture of Latrobe's beloved son at the U.S. Open in 1964. You can start getting them this Wednesday at the Latrobe Post Office. A sheet of 20 Forever stamps will cost you $11. The next time you pick up a prescription, make sure you have the right medication. The warning and why there are more mix-ups lately at the pharmacy.
Plus, I'm going to let you know how long this mild weather continues, and we'll take a closer look, that is, of when some of that snow will move into the forecast.
You're streaming WPXI Now, your source for original local shows, Steelers, Penguins, Pirates, and more. The hottest Pittsburgh sports topics with even hotter opinions. Halftime adjustments. Wednesday nights at 7:30 on WPXI.
NBC Nightly News with Lester Holt.
We're a team you can count on to cover stories that impact your life.
Whether it's across the street or around the world.
Channel 11 News at 6.
And NBC Nightly News at 6:30.
Nobody can read between the lines like Judge Judy.
The next time you pick up a prescription from the pharmacy, just take an extra second. Make sure you have the right medication. It could save your life. Consumer advisor Clark Howard has the warning.
I've got a special warning for you that I really want you to pay close attention to. Pharmacists around the country are being so overworked. The pharmacies generally are so high volume and understaffed that inevitably they make mistakes no matter how hard they try. And they'll fill the wrong prescription for you. Unfortunately, around the country, people have died taking the wrong med. So when you get a prescription from the pharmacist, I want you to take the time to look and see and make sure what you have is actually what you're supposed to have. One other thing, just because the label says it's the right thing, I want you to look at the pills themselves. If you've been taking something for a while, you'll know if the pills look different. They could be from a different manufacturer, or it could be the wrong pills mislabeled. Ask questions before you take that drug. I'm Clark Howard.
And you can see more from Clark Howard on our streaming app. Search for WPXI on Roku, Amazon Fire, and Apple TV.
Your severe weather Team 11 forecast.
Hope you're having a great Monday. We're taking another live look over the city. Cloudy sky, 56 degrees. How about that? The average high 43, so we are nowhere close to that. I don't think many of us are complaining. Southwest wind at 18 miles per hour. Looks like we're starting to see a few drops on the lens. As I mentioned, some sprinkles are coming in from the southwest. This afternoon, showers will be moving through parts of the area, and this is 2:30, so from Newcastle to Beaver, seeing some wet weather. Even in Pittsburgh, the chance for some wet weather. That will continue into the drive home, so our windshield wipers, our headlights are going to be on. And there's Washington and Pittsburgh and Indiana getting in on some rain later today. Winds are strong out there as expected. We let you know that they were going to be pretty strong, gusting to 20 and 25 in Pittsburgh, 30 Greensburg, 30 in Washington right now. That's helping actually drive the temperatures up, believe it or not. The strong wind out of the south-southwest today. Tonight, it's going to be a mild one, considering the average high temperature is 43, and we're going to be there in the morning tomorrow. You know, it's going to be another mild afternoon as long as there's no cold front coming in, and there isn't, at least for tomorrow. You can see the temperatures down in the low to middle 40s tonight from Butler to Indiana and Greensburg. And so when we head out the door tomorrow morning, you're going to want your rain gear and a jacket at least, because the temperature will be mild, but you're going to need at least a hoodie on that jacket to protect you from the rain. We'll have a chance for a few passing showers around overnight and into tomorrow morning, and then you'll see there's a little lightning icon. So as I mentioned in the last half hour, new data coming in today suggests that we could have some rumbles of thunder as some of this activity moves through tomorrow. Temperatures will be going up into the 50s once again, with a forecast high near 54 degrees. Here's a look at our area high temperatures. 55 for you in Washington, 56 in Greensburg. Unfortunately, not going to be the greatest day to get outside, but I wanted to show you what it's looking like. Here's Tuesday at 6 o'clock in the morning. Pockets of moderate rain show up in yellow on our maps, and the orange color will represent where it will be coming down a little more heavy in intensity. So we'll be dodging these showers out there for the morning commute the way it looks right now. And this is a look at 7:30 in the morning. Those will pass through. We'll have scattered showers here and there throughout the day on Tuesday. By 1 o'clock, there's a little orange color showing up. So at any point, especially during the afternoon, could be dealing with a few thunderstorms as well as those scattered showers as they build in from the southwest. And you'll see here how widespread they become throughout the afternoon. But then again, here's some orange color here and there on the map, which represents where we could be dealing with a few thunderstorms as they come across the area. 5 o'clock in the afternoon on Tuesday, looks like some of us will be dealing with some heavy downpours at times on the drive home. We'll have one last push of some showers around for Tuesday night, giving way to a cloudy sky Wednesday morning, although new information once again coming out showing a weak wave of energy moving in on Wednesday, which could bring us a rain-snow mix. Now, we're going to be watching this carefully because I think the temperatures start cold on Wednesday, but they should climb into the upper 40s, so anything out there in snow would be quickly changing to rain, or at least having some sort of back and forth there with the rain and the snow as the day wears on. Our rainfall forecast anywhere from 3/10 to 6/10 inches, taking us out through at least Tuesday night and early Wednesday morning. Higher amounts, as I mentioned, of a ½ an inch to maybe 3/4 of an inch for some of our eastern counties. 5-day forecast and your weekend always in view coming up here in a minute. 48 degrees Wednesday, but again, the cold start at 34. There's going to be that transition time where, as this wave passes, could get in on a little bit of a rain-snow mix. Then we go into Thursday, mostly sunny, 50 degrees, still tracking that disturbance coming in for Friday with a chance for some rain and snow showers. And we'll head into the weekend, and it looks fantastic right now. 40 with sunshine Saturday, sunny Sunday. Latter half of the weekend's a little bit better in the temperature department, going up into the lower 50s.
A group wants to bring tourists to West Virginia, but not just anyone. The town calling all hipsters to visit.
Hey Pittsburgh, if you haven't signed up for local steals and deals, now is the time. Just get out your phone and text the word WPXI to phone number 65,000, and I'll send you everything you need to get the most exclusive deals in town. That's WPXI to phone number 65,000, and you'll be the first to know.
I like people to be honest, not stupid.
Nobody brings the truth to life.
Is that what you want me to believe?
Nobody can read between the lies.
I'm 5'9", and I have a body like Christy Brinkley. Do you believe that?
Like Judge Judy.
She's an 18-year-old girl. She got a settlement. You stole a little money. You wanted a big red truck. Shiny, shiny, shiny red truck. I still love this job.
Judge Judy, weekdays at 4 and 4:30 on Channel 11.
During severe weather.
Count on Channel 11 Morning News.
A group in West Virginia's Greenbrier County is hoping to cash in on a trend. They want hipsters to head for the hills. They call it Hipsburbia. If you've never heard of it, don't worry. Even Google had a hard time finding this term when we searched it. Listen to how this guy describes it.
The Gen Z and millennials are going as they age and they have families. They're looking for what we call hipsburbia, and their definition is small towns outside of major urban areas. So that's the new suburban, but they're wired and they're authentic and they're real, and there's not a lot of clutter.
Sounds good to me too. Greenbrier County is a tourist destination, so county officials hope that visitors see the charm in it and want to make it their home. They say the new wave of visitors brought in more than $230 million to Greenbrier County last year. That's all for Channel 11 News at noon. Our next newscast is tonight at 5. Until then, have a great day. In Severe Weather Center 11, we cover weather everywhere you live.
And we have the experience to get it right. We know the weather patterns across our neighborhoods and understand the unique influences on your area.
It's why there can be heavy downpours in northern Allegheny County.